Where last we left our heroes.
We had finalized some ass beatings
Yes, you had.
at the cost of
It was a
Baylor.
1-for-1 trade.
Yeah.
So, as we were leaving off, the Ice Maiden, as she begins fading away, lets out one last howling scream. And you notice large cracks beginning to form in the castle around you. Cracks that are growing larger and larger, and chunks start falling from the ceiling.
I'm fairly certain that this is the point where we should leave quickly.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know how to get out of here.
Obviously the same way we got in, but
Yeah,
just
I don't
faster.
remember which way that was.
Down, I believe. Down quickly.
Get some downstairs over there.
Yes. We
Ah.
do the Vamoose thing, which I cannot do because the game's paused. So
Right.
that's what we're doing.
It is now unpaused. Let's see.
And Wayfo knows there's somebody in this other room, correct? From what Biltram was describing?
Yes.
Okay. So Wayfo is going to slam a fist on the door on his way out, going, "Flee! The castle is crumbling!"
All right. And just as you guys make it outside, the last of the castle crumbles away and begins sliding down the mountain, leaving just the ground floor and actually the dungeon still intact.
I'm assuming there are bits and pieces that are still going to be coming crashing down towards the walkway that we're on.
The walkway is actually relatively clear, as luck would have it. Most of the chunk of the front of the palace slid off to the west.
Okay.
What happened here? What's going on?
Who are you?
Why is this place falling down?
Who are you?
What happened to Auril?
The demigod.
Yes, that one.
Yes, she's no longer a demigod.
Is she a god or is she dead?
Dead.
Oh, well, I guess that changes things.
And more to the point, I believe my friend Tora here asked you a question. Who are you?
Well, I'm Jenkins, and who are you?
I am Wei Fo. This is Tora.
Pleasure to meet you guys.
Mopey individual over there is Biltram.
I put my hand out to shake your guys' hands.
Biltram waves from a distance.
Wei Fo will extend his hand as well.
You can give it a nice hearty shake. Pleasure to meet you guys.
as you try to squeeze the unyielding metal.
You have quite a firm handshake, I must say.
Thank you. I was built this way.
So I can see. Well, if you don't mind me asking, what were you guys doing here anyway?
We were attempting to talk Auril into ceasing and desisting with her destruction of 10 towns.
Exactly what I was coming here to do.
Sadly, she did not wish to listen to reason. So we had to explain it to her violently. Tora
Well,
is quite good at explaining things violently.
I am.
I'll keep that in mind. So I'm guessing you guys were the ones that put her down?
Yes, like a rabbit dog, or a wounded horse, or a dying deer. And he just starts continuing to list off reasons to put things out of their misery.
Well, I suppose this is probably the best outcome that we could have imagined for.
I don't know. There really wasn't any chance for us to look around to find out if there was anything worthwhile here. Usually, if we do something like this, don't we? How is it that you and Dalar used to say, loot the corpse?
Oh, loot the body?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We did not get a chance to do that same ritual that we normally do.
Ah, yes. I imagine there's probably quite a good amount of loot in there. Especially if they have any treasure chambers or anything like that. Unfortunately, that might be a little bit tougher to get to given its state.
Weifo is going to look over at Tora. Should we at least try? For Dalar.
I guess for Dayla we can try.
Very well.
Is there even any entrances into the castle anymore?
That is
Yeah,
a good question.
the doorway here, well, there's not a door there anymore. It's just an open.
It's just a
entryway.
way.
Yeah.
Like me.
The walls are all cracked and some of them have fallen down in here. As you get a little further in and around the corner, you can see that the being in the frost giant in the room over here has been crushed by bits of castle.
Oh dear.
This doesn't seem to be the safest option anymore.
I had hoped that he was able to escape.
Give me a perception check. Anyone who would like to.
Anybody assisting? I will do a perception check.
I'll assist.
Okay, and give me a medicine check as well. Weifo. Or anyone, I guess anyone who would like to. Yeah, so... Weifo, you notice some abnormalities on this giant's ears, indicating he was probably deaf. He did not hear your door banging, and did not wake up from whatever slumber he may have been in at the time.
I should have come in and warned him.
Do not be so hard on yourself. There's no way for you to know.
Ooh, it's a closet.
What's in there?
Let me
Me?
see. Was there anything in there? I think there was something in there.
I mean, otherwise it'd be really stupid of him guarding it. I'm guarding this closet. What's in there? Dustpan? What's in your closet, weirdo?
I keep my ironing table in there. Do we even
Uh,
have an ironer? No. I just keep
Uh,
the ironing table by itself.
It seems to be a small, not so much small, small for a giant, a small treasure room. Um, there's a pile of treasure heaped in a pile on the floor.
Well, I suppose we should root through it. Gather up all the monies and see if there are any items.
Yeah, let's see what you got.
We're gonna do the thing. Yeah.
Whoops.
Cool.
I'm sorry, I don't think I caught that. What writing is that?
Well, that sure shit wasn't Elvish.
There we are. That's the coinage amounts. You
Oh,
also
money
see what
tax.
seems to be bits of coin scattered about the hillside further down, but not really easily accessible.
Okay.
You also have 4 gold rings sized for giants.
Ooh, so bracelets.
Yeah, pretty. A bit small for a bracelet, especially for someone with, that might have large hands or thick wrists. But for the right person, a bracelet.
Wait, you saying Waypo's fat?
No, he's thick. He's like dummy thick.
Yo. That right, he thick.
There is a giant-sized shield made from white dragon scales. There is a 2-foot-tall, 50-pound chipped statuette made of ice.
That's a lot of stuff.
And there's a jug inside.
Ooh. Now that sounds like a Dalar find.
Taylor would have liked that jug.
Hells to the yeah.
Only he was still around to enjoy it.
Okay, so I'm thinking that what we should do is do detect magic on this stuff if we have that capability amongst us currently.
If you know something's magical, I can't identify what it is.
I'm thinking Biltram might have detect magic.
Yeah, let me take a look. I'm sure he's got something. Yeah, it looks like he does have detect magic.
Detect away.
He goes through the ritual, detects magic, and the only thing that detects as magical in here are the statue and the jug.
All right. I'll present them to. I'm sorry. What's your character's name again?
Jenkins.
Jenkins. I will present them over to Jenkins.
So only these will identify twice.
Mm-hmm. But you can do ritual, so that we don't have to burn up a spell slot.
Yep, bards have ritual casting.
Ah.
The jug is an alchemy jug. Dalar is really missing out now that you know that. The statuette Um, it's not so much a magic item per se, but an item infused with magic. You find out from your identify spell that the ice that it's made of will not ever melt.
Hmm.
You throw it in an oven or on a campfire, it'll still be ice.
That's kind of neat. That's definitely going in the pack, as well as the jug. And the rings. I mean, giant size rings. I'm sure we can melt those down or maybe sell them as
Mm-hmm.
bracelets for children or halflings. Or both. Halfling children. I don't know. What? Quit looking at me like that.
Do you need a hand helping carry any of that?
No. I have it. Not a problem.
I'll just nod.
I
You
don't
guys-
mind being the Sherpa.
Well, I do have a bag of holding in case you need to lighten your load a little bit. So it's really no trouble at all.
Outside gaming, did Dalar have a bag of holding?
I don't remember. I'll check. No.
Okie doke.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it.
Well, that actually might be helpful. And Wayfo dumps the 4,000 copper and the 3,000 silver
All right.
into the bag of holding. Pennies, pennies from heaven. That's what I always think about when I think of a copper piece. They're pennies.
All right, I'll drop those in there. Well then, is there anywhere else in here you think we should visit, or should we get out of here before it collapses anymore?
Well, I do not know. As they say, your guess would be as good as mine. I know upstairs really isn't a place to look anymore.
Biltram pipes up. Well, downstairs does seem to be still intact.
We should probably check it out then. I would suggest, however, we rest first.
Yes, I'm sure you guys are terribly tired after your battle against Auril.
Yes, we definitely need to rest up after, how would Dalar say? Our ass kickery. So, take standard rotations for long rest.
What time of
Okay.
day is it?
It's long rest time.
Say depending on the time of day, I might not need I could just stay up the whole time. It's
that
like
is,
midday or something like that.
you guys. It's probably midday, and I think you guys had a rest not very long ago. I think you could short rest. I don't think it's been long enough that you can long rest unless you're just sitting around for half a day doing nothing.
I did not think that we had a long rest not that long ago.
I thought you did before coming in here.
I had in my notes that we slept outside of Grimscale before we went in. I assume that was a long rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, because didn't Beltram summon one of the huts?
Yeah, Biltram summoned the
Ah,
fortress.
Yeah, so
okay.
And you
right
guys
before the fight with
slept in
Auril,
that.
there was a long rest.
Well, in that case, I guess we will short rest. There we go.
All right. You have all rested up. Nice little sit down in the cold and ready to continue your expedition.
Yes. Okay, so do we know where there are stairs going down? I'm guessing these right here.
Yep.
Okay. Then I guess we should head that way. Whee!
So,
It's Varley. I see Varley the Walrus.
as Biltram had previously described to several of you, you descend the staircase into a vaulted chamber. 9-foot-high railing and sculpted ice hugs the staircase as it descends into the chamber floor, which, like the stairs, is smooth and gleaming. A walrus as big as an elephant is having a grand old time rolling and sliding on the ice, paying you little heed.
Well, he does look like he's having fun. And me without any fresh fish.
I imagine we don't need to get to bother him. We can just move around him.
There you are, Tora. You went the
There you
wrong
guys
way.
are.
Anything special in here?
No, nothing special in there. Let's see. That room will have something special in it. Let's find it. The walls of this oddly shaped room are etched with elaborate, ornate panoramas of winter scenes. Set into the back wall is a door inscribed with a large snowflake. A single word is carved into the lintel above it. And that word, in common, just says cruelty.
Are you sure about this?
I'm sure about what?
This can't be good if it's got cruelty labeled above it.
No, I would think that that's actually extremely dangerous to open.
Precisely my thoughts.
Which is exactly why I think that our
You
mage
should
should
do
do
it.
We should allow Biltram to do it. I'm sure he has some sort of spell that allows him to do such things remotely. I mean, what
Like a
mage
hand?
wouldn't? Yeah.
All right. Let's see. So I think Biltram does have Mage Hand, so he conjures forth a hand.
And we will all stay comfortably back at the 30
While
foot
he's
range.
concentrating on that, would take some
Or
steps
further
back.
back. Yeah. However far back it is, the Piltrim can still safely cast that and reach the door. I think that's where we should be
Hey,
standing.
you guys are about that point. The hand moves over, turns the knob on the door, opens it up, and your surroundings vanish in a flurry of snow and ice. When your vision clears, you find yourself standing at the edge of a camp. Its tents holding fast against a raging blizzard.
Piltrim, what did you do?
You told me to open the door. I opened the door. What do you want from me?
Perfection. Nothing less.
I don't have a specific map for this camp, so use your imagination for it.
Okay, so we are basically in a snowstorm and there's a tent in front of us.
Yeah, you're in a, basically a blizzard, and there's a camp with several tents, um, nearby. You're right on the edge of the camp.
We should check them out.
Are there any like people? Do we see any characters or creatures walking around the camp? Or are they all like tucked away in the tent?
You do see one or two walk around, but it seems there are more within the tents.
Are they humans, giants?
Let's see. They seem to be mostly humans, maybe a couple of dwarves and other races mixed in, but mostly human.
How did we get here? What's going on?
Obviously, there was some sort of teleportation spell.
But where is here?
That
don't
is a good
know.
question that perhaps they might be able to answer. And with that, Wayfo is going to walk over to the camp.
I'll follow very closely behind.
Okay. So you guys walk over to the camp, and as you're doing so, one of the camp members sees you and waves you over into what seems to be the grandest of the tents. Not particularly grand, but more so than the rest.
And Wayfo is going to slip in there.
Yep, me too.
Okay.
As you step inside, you're greeted by a man wearing thick, heavy furs and a crown. Ugh, visitors.
Your hospitality is timely, warm, and welcome.
And who do we have the honor of speaking with?
The name's Gunvold Alregson, king of the Bear Tribe. Who might the lot of you be? Weren't expecting any visitors in this weather.
We weren't expecting to be here. The last place that we were at, and I'll tell him the location. Grimskal.
We've come such a long way, but nonetheless, I wish we could be of more hospitality to you. We,
You could assist us perhaps by telling us precisely where this is.
well, let's see. Well, we are in the middle of the frozen tundra. And he describes a place that is quite literally in the middle of nowhere. No.
And, if you don't mind me asking, what precisely are you doing here? Was this a planning to get away from it all, or was there something here that you needed to find?
Well, we are a nomadic tribe up here. We roam about and gather food, hunt food, what have you. Although, unfortunately, that's been going rather poorly recently. We've run out of
Bad
food.
weather?
Bad weather, poor hunting. It's been just bad all around.
We may have fixed the bad weather part, at least eventually.
Yeah, long term, perhaps, but it doesn't stop what's out there right now.
No, indeed not. I would assume that it will probably be rather wicked for a few days. Well, as we have apparently inadvertently arrived here and we do not wish to impose, uh, do you have spare room that we could stay with you?
You know, I think I might be able to offer up some room if you can help me with something else. Is that agreeable? It'll be easy, I promise.
What do you need help with?
Oh, come here, and he leads you back outside. Um, as you're out there, you see four elderly humans have been lined up on their knees in the snow. King Gunvald turns back to the group of you. As I said, we've run out of food. It's been a hard decision, but we've decided as a group we're gonna have to eat a couple of our own. It's that or starve.
How many of you are there?
In camp right now, we've probably got 50, 60 people. If the group of you, one of you each, one for each of you, would like to take the work on of slaughtering these uh, uh, meals, for lack of a better word to put it, I'll give you room and a meal, and perhaps we'll all make it out of this blizzard alive.
That seems a little barbaric, isn't it? Resorting to cannibalism?
In this kind of weather, hunting would be virtually impossible. Along with the fact that they've had difficult time finding game means that what is out there would be very scarce. Considering that they have at least 50 people that he has to take care of, I would think that this would actually be the most sound and logical solution.
But how long will
And
these people even last before they have to kill more to feed more?
depends on the weather, I would assume. And Weifo is going to turn to the king and say, did these people volunteer for this?
Volunteer, no, but we decided. They didn't directly volunteer, but we decided as a tribe that anyone who would need to be eaten We would start with the oldest and the weakest first. The ones least likely to survive anyway. We might give our younger and healthier members a more reasonable shot at life and survival.
That does make sense. Wayfo is going to walk over to the group of them. Do all of you understand what is being asked of you? And what your sacrifice will mean for the rest of the tribe?
They all just give a simple nod.
Very well. I will require a dagger.
King Gunvald waves someone over to bring over a dagger. He brings over 4 daggers, one for each of you.
And Wayfo, attempting to kind of pull in with his information that he has about these roaming bands of nomads, will get behind one of them and lean down and say softly to him, "Your death brings you honor. You have died honorably this day for the strength and the well-being of your tribe." And then Wayfo will coup de grace.
Alright. So, you stick your dagger through the first victim here, and he falls over, turning the snow around him a lovely blood red. As you do so, a symbol appears floating above your head. My description of that go.
Oh, I believe I have a quest to give somebody. Come over and ask me a question, quick.
Is that an exclamation point above your head?
Maybe it's a question mark.
I don't know. It's hard to say. He's turning into an NPC. Watch out.
Give me a religion check, anyone and everyone.
I can do so with advantage, possibly. If everybody else is going to react to seeing it over my head.
I'm just kind of reacting my own self, trying to figure it out.
Yeah, we'll say Biltram helps you. Alright, so Wayfo, you and Biltram recognize that as it's a snowflake, the blue snowflake, the symbol of Auril. It's just floating a couple inches above your head.
Okay. I will ask the king if he objects to me completing this with the other 4, or with the other 3.
The deal was that each of you would get one of them. Would appreciate if you would stick to that.
What if he offers to,
Oh,
to do one
why?
instead of me?
Yeah, what if
What
I
is
don't
wrong with
really
that?
want to?
And I think it's best that maybe you all should leave.
Why is that?
I have done what has been asked of me,
You have.
and I am willing to do the same for my friends.
You have done what has been asked of you. We do not argue with that. We just ask that your friends do what is asked of them.
But what if he offers to do it for me? We still have the same end result, do we not? You'll have 4 dead people in order to feed the village. The
Indeed.
tribe.
There's a certain amount of ritual that we would like to maintain with this amongst those who are being killed here.
But
So-
why?
Is this a necessity for them to be able to fully grasp the needs that must be done out here in the wild to survive?
We expect all of our members to be able to take a life when a life needs taken. We just ask that you be willing to do the same.
I'm looking more to be a guest rather than a member. If I don't,
Yeah, we're not
as long as I
gonna
don't
stay
offense.
here
I'm just
forever.
looking for a place to stay in this weather until we can move on.
I do not think that they can just harbor a guest, but family would be a different story. Would that not be the case, sir?
And he nods in agreement.
And Wayfo is going to go over to Jenkins, hand him a blade, and say, "Join us then."
Is this a cult?
Because as far as Wayfo is concerned, he's part of the clan now.
I'm gonna turn over to Biltram. Do you happen to have any way, any we could stay in? I know you're a wizard and all that.
Yeah, let's just stay in his little hut.
I don't know how many spell slots he has.
Well,
Left
I was out of those spell slots, but I did recover one over a short rest, but I only have one of them.
But wouldn't a
So
long
screw you
rest,
guys, we're staying in the hut.
wouldn't that recover your spell slots having a nice rested one?
Yeah.
Unless I'll hand him the dagger. Unless you also too want to join them. You see, I have a thermal cube. I can stay warm. And yes, I really did take another one.
Yes, I saw that.
Fight me. Fight me. I can stay warm out here if I need to. I'm prepared. When I came to Icewind Dale, I came prepared for the cold. I'm just holding the dagger out to see if he takes it.
It is the way.
Do you know the way?
This is the way.
This is the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through murdering these people. That's how it goes.
I was thinking more along the lines of The Mandalorian, but okay.
I haven't seen season 2 yet.
Well, no, but that's their whole thing. It is
That's
the
fair.
way.
It is the way. I haven't seen the first season in like 2 years too. Kind of forgot a lot of what happened in it.
Oh, yeah. I mean that's kind of like their thing that they say to each other
Forgot.
when he's like, give the rest of the whatever the hell that steel is to the foundlings. She's like, it is the way.
Biltram takes a dagger from Jenkins. Now, I think that symbol of over Way's head must mean something. Otherwise, it wouldn't have shown up when he killed that man.
I wonder if one will go above you if you kill that man. If you kill the next one.
I don't want to do it, but I don't think I have a choice. And he walks over and, after a moment, plunges a dagger into the second person. After which, the same symbol pops up above his head.
And Wayfo will extend his arm to Biltram. Welcome to the tribe, brother.
Oh, blast, I got my robes all bloody.
We can get those cleaned. Tora,
Yeah, I'm not into this, so I'll pass.
this is their way.
I'm not part of them though, so
You wish to survive, though.
I'll leave. I'll survive somewhere else.
Jenkins, what about you?
I'm not gonna do it. This might be part of their way, but that doesn't mean I agree with it.
And Wayfo will nod and look over at Beltram. I suppose the least that you can do is set up the shelter for them. Although, I don't know how long we will be able to keep it up.
I can only keep it up for 8 hours at most, without recasting it. And as you guys are talking, King Gunvald grabs a dagger and heads over to the other two that haven't been slain yet, and, well, I guess I'm gonna have to do this myself.
I would be willing to take care of the others for you if you wish.
See, there's no reason you can't do it yourself. People are crazy.
And he unceremoniously plunges his dagger into the two remaining people. Now, the two of you, he says, pointing to Jenkins and Tora, would leave the camp.
Don't mind if I do.
If that's how it has to be.
And Wayfo will ask Beltram to make sure to at least give them the 8 hours respite. The next few days may be extremely hard on them for finding any kind of rest.
Biltram nods and pops up a little hut for him outside of town.
It's a TARDIS.
Way bigger on the inside.
This must be magic.
The rest of the camp begins getting to work butchering the 4 bodies and cooking it. Then,
And
As a-
Wayfo will assist however he can.
and then, as that's happening, about an hour after you guys arrived, you guys find yourselves no longer in the midst of the frozen wilderness.
Wait, we're back.
But are we?
But were we ever even there?
Perhaps it was a test.
I would almost say it probably was, but a test for what?
Wayfo will look over at Beltram and see if he still has the mark over his head.
The marks over your guys' head has disappeared.
I wonder if that means you just passed the test. Didn't the sign say cruelty before?
It did.
I wonder if this was a test to see if you could forgo some of your humanity to kill an unarmed person.
I would find that rather disappointing then, because the situation as it stood, I felt it was the only right thing to do. It was following and adhering to their laws out there in the tundra.
Perhaps. There was logic to it, but when it comes down to it, you're still killing another person for selfish reasons.
Yeah, and Wayfo is completely lawful neutral. For him, it's, oh, this is the law in this land? Well, then this is what we should do.
Are we able to move?
Oh, yep,
No.
go for it.
You
You are not
cannot.
able to move.
We're actually stuck here. You see, because I failed the test, my feet froze to the floor. I'm gonna have to amputate both of them off.
Well, is there anything in that room before we depart?
No, there's nothing else in that room. It was just the room that you returned to.
Okay.
Perhaps we shouldn't drink the cactus juice anymore. It's a hell of a thing.
I am going to take a quick bio break, and I'll be back.
Okay.
You can move my character along with everybody else as we do the exploring.
Yep, I'll have you follow Bilchin.
I suppose that likely this room looks like it might have 4 to 5 of these tests. All right, so what does it say in this room above the door?
Let's see, that one. Uh, the the lintel above this door has partially broken off. What's left of it in common, you get Irvation.
Irvation. I wonder what this one means.
I don't know.
Suppose I'll wait for Scott to get back before we see what this one includes.
I heard that I was needed, so I'll wait before I
Oh.
get my water here. What's
Oh,
this
it's
one?
just all it said is, was it Irvation or something like that?
Yeah.
It was partially like covered or broken off. I'll walk up and I'll open this door. See what happens this time.
Yeah, so you open the door, once again vanishing in a flurry of snow and ice. When
Only
you
this time we're surrounded by a bevy of beauties.
if only.
It's the Swedish bikini team.
It's an orgy, and the only way to pass is chastity.
Gotta get jiggy with it. Wait, what?
When your vision clears, you find yourself at the edge of a camp under clear skies. All the fires in the camp are out, and the only sound you hear is the flapping of the tents as the wind hits them. Closer examination reveals dozens of corpses, half buried in snowdrifts. It becomes clear that a massacre took place here recently. You hear the squawking of buzzards coming from the middle of the camp and see a half dozen vultures picking at 2 bodies outside of one of the larger tents.
Head over to the vultures. Shooing them away.
Okay.
I'll go check out the place too with them.
And if they don't shoo, they get a couple of darts. And then their friends can eat them. Yeah, so after we scare off the vultures, we'll check out the bodies.
Um, let's see. They seem to be rather fancily dressed, at least what remains of their tattered clothes, but pretty well picked over from the vultures. As you're looking at them, you begin to hear what sounds like some quiet sobbing coming from one of the big tents.
Is that a survivor?
Yeah, let's go over and find out. He sounds like someone needs to die.
As you step inside the tent, you find a young boy in a state of shock, crying in the back of the tent.
Oh, yeah, he's not long for this world. Hello.
He tries to speak, but can't get past any of the sobbing that he's doing.
What happened here, little one?
He tries to talk more, but he just can't get anything out.
Wayfo is going to go over and grab a small handful of snow and then press it right into his face. Well, psychologically, the shock of the extreme cold should snap him out of it.
Let's see. Yeah, that actually does shock him out of it.
Better?
Thank you.
What happened here?
Another tribe came in and began slaughtering us. We tried our best to defend ourselves, but we couldn't.
Did they take anyone?
No, they slaughtered all who stood against them.
How did you survive?
I was hiding in here. They did not find me.
I see. Do you have provisions?
I'm sure I can find something.
Do you have anywhere to go?
Nowhere.
Do you know how to survive in these lands?
And as you're talking with him, you hear a loud shout from outside of the camp.
Stay here. And Wayfo's going to walk out of the tent.
And you see a human dressed in uh, furs and armors, carrying a large sickle, pacing around the outside of the camp, shouting out, "I know you're in there."
Yes, I'm right here.
What do you want?
Want the boy? Where is the boy?
What for?
He got away. I must bring him back.
What for?
Oh, not bring him. I must kill him.
Why do you need to kill the boy?
Wayfo's going to lean over to Jenkins, because I do not believe that he will be able to survive on his own out here.
But
Leaving
then
him
won't he
alive
die
would
naturally anyway?
Yes, but leaving him alive would be far, far more cruel. He would slowly freeze to death, or starve to death, or die of dehydration, depending on his lack of knowledge of survival skills.
I don't think that's why he wants to kill him. Why do you want to kill the boy?
Enough questions. Present the boy or die yourselves.
You
No,
cannot
no, no,
kill
no.
us.
This
We
is a
would
great
annihilate
question.
you.
Please. We
Our
can
friend
solve this
here
amicably.
asked.
If you can present us with a good enough reason, we'll let you through. But I need to know the reasoning first.
The boy needs to die. The last of his bloodline.
Do you not think that the weather would do that for you?
I want to make sure that it happens.
Then why not sit here and wait?
I don't have time to wait. Hand him over or die. This is your last warning.
I think you can let him wait. Just be on your merry way. It'll be fine. We'll take care of him for you. Be on your way.
And with that, he very deterministically walks towards a group of you, weapon in hand.
I would not advise this course of action.
I would not advise you to stand in my way, but here you are.
Now, where is he? Oh, yeah, there he is. Yeah, Wayfo's just going to walk forward to meet him in the middle. Apparently, Wayfo is ready to kung fu fight.
Apparently. Tora, I don't think I saw initiative from you. Yeah.
Ooh. Look at Biltram getting all hopped up.
Alright, Wayfo, you're up first.
I believe. Yeah. I believe I can fly. Alright, now how do I unselect that shit? There we go. Right there. So Wayfo is going to do a very determined running stride straight up to him and give him a left and a right.
Alright. A miss. And a miss.
Alright. I will. You know what? It's. Yeah, why not? We're gonna flurry of blows. These dice are gonna behave themselves or else. Does a 20 hit?
Yes, a 20 does hit.
Okay. And I will spend one more key for that to be a stunning strike.
Okay.
Hi, Sar, why don't you just stand there and think about what you just did?
So he is stunned.
Come on over. The barbarian abuse is fine.
Let's see. Filtram's gonna step over, fire off a firebolt. And alright, he's got advantage, so let me roll that again. That's a bit better.
Three-hold damage.
I
What a roll.
mean, you know.
He burned his finger.
Jenkins, it is your turn.
Is the child still in the tent?
Yes.
Am I like right next to the tent still?
Yeah, we'll say you guys are like right outside the tent. We'll assume that this cave here is the tent and he's back in there.
Okay. I'm gonna run inside. I'm gonna tell him to hide. I'm gonna cast Disguise Self on myself to look like the kid, and then come right back out.
Okay.
And that'll be it for my turn.
Aura.
Okay.
Since he's stunned, you have advantage on him.
Okay.
That'll hit. Nice.
And
10
then
points of
get-
damage.
I'll do flurry of blows.
Okay.
Does that hit?
Yes, that does hit.
Oh my god.
What?
Just let the monks- You see, this is why I didn't need to worry about damage with this character. I got 2 monks that just beat the shit out of everything.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, if you really want to be brutal about it, make your last one a stunning strike.
Stun the stun guy.
And we'll just spit roast this poor bastard.
CC
Yeah, let's
chain
try
him.
it. Stun him again.
CC chain him.
I mean, it's like we're pulling down a boss in a raid. Stunning strike, stunning strike, stunning strike, stunning strike, stunning strike. The healer's just standing over in the corner like, what the fuck? Why did you guys even call me?
You could have just brought another monk. The stunning strike even more. You don't need a healer, you just need an extra stunning strike.
Right?
For in case one of them fails.
Tora, is that it for you?
Yep.
Oh, alright. Sorry.
Yeah, he has to make a save.
Is it a save? I couldn't remember exactly how Stunning Strike worked.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah. The target has to succeed on a Constitution saving throw or be stunned until the end of your next turn.
Tora, did you do that again as well?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I missed that part. Let's see.
He's double stunned.
Ah, he makes that one.
Alright.
He's only singularly stunned.
That's fine. Between the two of us, that way there's a higher chance that he will stay stunned.
Wait, foe?
Whoa! I know, I didn't have to move because he's already stunned, but
The flip is dramatic flare. It's like you do a
That's
flip, like a Jedi, you do like a side flip right around him.
That's a hit.
and we'll
Ooh,
make
big
that
damage.
we'll make that a stunning strike.
Alright.
Oof.
He did not save on that one.
That's a
Oh,
hit.
but that was supposed to be with advantage, but what the heck? And I am not going to blow another key to hit him 2 more times. Instead, I'll just reserve that for more stunning strikes later down the road. As it is, hey, hit on the dummy!
Which one?
The one who
Oops.
decided to mess with 2 monks.
Oh, that one.
Biltram's firebolt misses.
God damn it. He's been fucking
Fortune-
laying on the ground for 7 minutes.
Fortunately, we are highly dexterous, so we're dodging them as well.
Apparently the guy knocked out on the ground is dexterous too.
Well, he's not knocked down on the ground. He's just stunned.
One of the giant vultures in the sky swoops down.
Damn!
To attack Biltram.
Biltram, why did you have to have a tasty liver?
And
Jenkins, you better be on that shit, man.
Jenkins.
Okay. I'll run up to the vulture on the other side. What the fuck? Where the hell did all my weapons in my inventory go?
Sorry, I was hungry.
God damn it, Wayfo.
Favorite
Oh,
thing
never mind.
to
There it is. I had a button clicked. Okay, there. Okay. I will start off by using my bonus action to set this on fire,
Okay.
and then I'm going to swing away at the vulture. That hit.
Yep.
Hell yeah. Big damage. Alright, that's all I got.
All right. Another vulture swoops down out of the sky. And tries to attack Tora.
There's no try about it.
I think he hits. Oh my god, he hit.
That's 20 points of damage to you, Tora.
Yeah. Outside of gaming, I kind of have a feeling that the longer that kid lives, the more shit we're gonna have to deal with.
Oh, probably. Probably. I wonder if killing that guy will stop it too.
Yeah, I think it will.
Theoretically.
It's possible, but we don't know. I mean, it depends. Are these vultures being controlled by that guy? We don't know.
I think it's actually part of the scenario.
Probably is.
7 more damage to Tora. And a miss.
Tora! Dodge more!
I'm trying.
Tora, it is your turn.
Too focused on stunning strikes. Must stun at all costs. Must tank.
Well, that hits. Ouch.
Big
13
damage.
points of damage.
You want to dump that into a stunning strike on him?
That was a quarterstaff attack.
Yeah, any melee.
I can do it.
Oh, it's any melee. I thought it had to be punch. That's pretty good.
That's a
Yeah.
hit.
I'll try and.
Stunning strike.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Wow.
Okay.
For,
then.
for, for whatever reason, this guy is like absolutely invulnerable to Tora's stunning strike, and he's a complete fallover against mine.
I'm
Apparently
doing
you just know where to
flurry
hit.
of blows as well.
Okay.
I think I add the extra stank to it. That's what it is.
That's a
The
hit.
stank adds a lot.
I mean, that's why Wayfo never washes his left hand, you know?
Ah, makes sense. Makes it more potent.
Yeah.
2 more hits. Very nice.
He's almost dead.
He's gonna be more than nearly dead.
A vulture is gonna come have his way with Wayfo with a miss and a miss. Isar is stunned.
Actually, if you don't mind, I'd like to be an absolute dickhead. I'm spending a key point to redirect his last attack. He too is going to hit Ishar. Don't fuck with a drunken master.
Which ability is that?
It's called Tipsy Sway Redirect Attack. When a creature misses you with a melee attack roll, you can spend 1 key point as a reaction to cause that attack to hit one creature of your choice, other than the attacker, that you can see within 5 feet of you.
Neat.
That checks out to me. It's 5 feet of you, not 5 feet of the attacker. It's weird, but it checks out.
In monk culture, this is known as a dick move.
I mean, they are birds, so it kind of checks out both ways.
Yeah, so the beak or the talons do you want to redirect?
Talons is fine.
Talents does a bit more.
That was the last attack, so.
Alright, more damage there. Seven points of damage to Jenkins.
Ah!
And a miss. And the last of the vultures in the sky swoops down. 5-way foe. Maybe he'll be more lucky than his friend. Nope, that's a miss. Maybe his talons. Hey, he hit.
He's talented.
Wayfo,
maybe
you
that hit
take
was
11
deserved.
points of damage.
All right.
Wayfo.
So my turn now.
Yes.
All right, I'm just gonna collapse this fucker's lungs.
Crush the ribcage into the lungs.
That's a hit.
Okay, so he is now an ex-asshole.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's a hit.
Howdy, bird brain. And
6 points of
we'll
damage.
spend 1 key for I don't know, stunning strike.
Let's see. Oh, what's your save for Stunning Strike?
I have no idea. It is not listed on there.
Let's see. It should be.
Would that be under what? Attributes? Is it a wisdom bonus? I have no idea.
It's 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus. It's either your wisdom or dexterity.
wisdom.
Is it wisdom?
It's wisdom.
Okay.
Okay,
So-
so it'd be a 13 then.
Yeah. I'm gonna add that to one of your class resources on the front page. Your key save is 13. There for all to see. So it does save
Oh,
against
perfect.
that. It is not stunned.
Okay. Is there anything else that I need to do? No, everything else is in action.
Alright. Biltram, in a bit of a panic, gonna turn around with his staff and miss. Who would have thought?
Damn.
Biltram? Misses? Pshaw.
Never. This is rigged. He'd never miss.
A mage using a melee weapon. No. They always hit.
Jenkins, attack against you. The vulture's more mad against you than Biltram. Hits you for 6.
Okay.
Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab my water.
Yep.
Alright.
And
Son of a
hits you
bitch.
again for 17. That's okay, because it's your turn, Jenkins.
Hit him right back.
That'll hit. That is a dead vulture.
Right. Have anything else I want to do? Don't think so.
Alright. Let's see, we have some vultures attacking Tora. That misses.
Misses.
And the one on the other side of it's also going to attack you. A little bit more successfully. 10 points of damage.
We're back.
Oh, hits.
And 12 points of damage. And Tora, it is your turn.
Okay. Use my bonus action to take this healing potion.
Okay. 17.
And then let's attack this one.
I'm back. I saw that. That was totally supposed to be a 20.
Try and stun this one.
Okay.
Yeah, found stunned.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
That's it. Done. Alright. Vultures against Wei Foe. This one bites at you for 7 points of damage. Misses with its claws.
Where are the rolls for?
What?
Oh, I just don't see the vulture's rolls.
I see him.
Oh, I guess mine broke. All I see is Tora's quarterstaff attacks.
Yeah, yours broke.
Okay, let me refresh it real quick.
You better hurry too, because one's attacking you.
If I'm not there to receive the damage, did it ever really hit?
Yeah, I mean, he phased out at that point.
Yeah, I went to another plane of existence, and now I'm back.
That's a miss. Well, that one hits you, Jenkins. For 6 points of damage. And away foe gets hit for 6, and the second attack misses.
Okay.
Brings us back to you, Wayfo.
And Weifo gone. Kung Fu fight.
That hits. Another swing, another hit. And a dead vulture.
Alright. Weifo's going to maneuver. That should give me advantage on that guy, right?
Yes.
Okay. Spending 1 key point. Flurry of blows.
Several more hits in there. Nicely done.
And that's everything.
Alright. Brings us over to Biltram. Biltram's gonna fire a firebolt over Jenkins' head. Actually hit something this time.
It's because he had to avoid something.
And did decent damage with it. Jenkins.
Alright. Burn this bitch with my sword. God damn it. Put on a nice light show, I guess. That's all I got.
Alright. Let's see. That vulture is stunned. Tora.
Okay.
Battle hit. Dead vulture.
Okay, then go to this one.
That's another hit. Another dead vulture.
And then this one. And I'll just hit him once for my bonus action.
Alright.
Actually. I'm done.
Alright. Nicely done. Um... This vulture's gonna attack Tora.
She has more flavor.
That's a miss.
Miss. Miss.
That also a miss. Oh, your AC's so high. Other vulture.
Why is your AC so much better than mine?
That's a miss. That's a miss.
Oh my god.
Alright, we're back to Wei Fo.
Well, alright, alright, alright. Is that a hit?
That does hit. They're large creatures and not terribly hard to hit.
Okay. And that's my movement, and I'm done.
Alright. Biltram, confident in his last firebolt, hits with this one too. Jenkins, go ahead and attack that last one again right quick. I fixed some of the macros on your sword. I'm not sure it was adding everything you should have had quite right. Okay. Bad roll, but it is now adding. Like, it was missing your proficiency bonus and stuff before, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, because... Yeah, it didn't say you were
Yeah,
proficient
he
with it,
only
so...
had a +3, and that was it.
Yeah. So, Jenkins, you may have technically had the opportunity to kill that thing.
Oh well.
No, actually, you were still in one shy on your last actual attack.
Dang it. Oh well.
They all vanished.
So... The monsters are slain. As you guys are catching your breath from the battle, a single wolf begins walking in through the camp. Gently loping towards Eric's as he comes out of the bent.
Now Wayfo's just going to watch.
It walks up to Eric's and says to him, in common, I can take you to another wolf tribe camp if you wish.
You should take along some vulture meat as well. Always good to arrive with a gift, especially of food.
They agree and they pile a.
I mean, that's like, what, 8 vulture legs, at least?
Oh, more than that.
That was 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's like a dozen.
Yeah.
Dozen vulture legs, dozen vulture wings, vulture breast.
The lone wolf is not capable of carrying that much, but they do take a chunk of meat and load it up into a sack, and Eric's hops on the back of the wolf and they begin slowly walking off into the distance.
Be well, young one.
He nods, and to you as well. And with that, you all are teleported back to Grimscal.
Did any of us have that little icon above our heads?
Yes, you all did.
Because we were the champions. We're either going to have to take a short rest or a long rest. I don't know if it's soon enough for us to take a long rest.
Not soon enough for a long rest quite yet. Those 2 tests combined have only taken about 2 hours.
Take a short rest then.
People just throwing dice around willy-nilly. There we go.
Oh.
Get my hit points back.
Hey, wait a second.
You were only supposed to have 10 D100s.
My bad. Kind of a pathetic roll considering what I put in there.
So, you find yourselves rested up back at Grimscal, ready to proceed.
Yep. Time for us to fuck around and find out.
Wonder what's this way. Doesn't look quite like the other trials.
As you step inside, the passage leads to an anvil-shaped room with a door set into the far wall. Flanking the door are bas-reliefs of 2 male frost giants that have been defaced, their features chipped away. Newer carvings above the door depict the glowering heads of an owl, a wolf, and a goat. And as you step inside, a disembodied voice says, "This way is shut to all but those who pass the tests of cruelty, endurance, isolation, and perseverance."
Ah,
I guess there's 2 more trials to go.
yep.
Alright. As we step into this room, the sign above the door, written in common, says isolation. As you open the door, your surroundings vanish once again in a flurry of snow and ice. And when your vision clears, you find yourself standing in the edge of a camp under a clear sky. Uh, all of the warriors in camp appear to be sharpening their weapons.
Must be preparing for a battle or something.
Wayfo will give his traditional hello.
And one of the warriors calls back in, "Hello," and invites you into the camp to lead you to the tribe's queen. Introducing you to Queen Bjornhild of the Tiger Tribe. She's sharpening the edges of her great axe while her saber-toothed tiger keeps a steady eye on you. As you approach, she exclaims, "Auril has blessed us." She shouts to every other warrior in earshot, "The Frostmaiden has sent emissaries to watch our camp while we complete our mission."
May you find victory this day, Queen.
"Thank you. Might you watch our camp for us while we go attack?"
Of course.
That shouldn't be too hard. I think we
Excellent.
can do that.
Alright, warriors, head out. And they all rally up, and every single member of the tribe leaves off in one giant war band.
It's quite odd that they would leave 4 strangers in charge of their camp while they go to raid.
Ah, but we are not strangers to them.
I suppose not.
We are
Very odd,
emissaries
though.
of Auril.
Very odd indeed.
I believe all of this is magically influenced.
And so it seems to be.
While I do not believe that our actions while we are within here have any consequence, I believe that they have consequence to the powers of the castle that Auril held.
So it seems based on that anvil-shaped room.
So, we must be in isolation.
I guess we shall wait.
And guard.
Yes. Keep an eye out in case something wishes to attack.
Alright, so, what are you guys doing while you're sitting around watching?
Well, obviously Wayfo will do what he normally does, which is sit and pretend to meditate while silently contemplating how to take over the world for the rest of the humans. Wait, did I say that out loud?
I'll help Wayfo plot. Well, you see, there's a flaw in your plan right here.
Is it the destroy all humans part?
No, kinda. What's ruling the world if there's no one to rule over?
Hmm.
We're just alone then. You don't need to destroy the world to be alone.
I mean, I am missing my best friend Dalar. Without him, I do kind of feel alone already.
So you're already kind of used to the isolation.
Indeed.
I myself am not one for isolation. I prefer being in the company of others, rather than by myself.
Do you like alcohol?
I drink it on occasion, but I try to avoid drinking too much of it.
I've been brewing some.
Might I have a taste?
Not sure if it's ready yet.
I can wait till it's ready.
Wayfo will pull out his cask.
Yeah, I would say by now it's probably maybe not as long as you might want to let it go, but far enough along that it's a tasty drink.
It's finally ready to be imbibed. Dalar would have been happy. And I will share it with Jenkins.
I'll take like one shot's worth, but I'm gonna basically drink it little by little.
Okay. As you guys have sit around for the first day's worth of time, can I get a survival check from everybody?
Yo.
One second.
Viltram's like wrapped up in fur, sitting there reading his book.
Like, you know those fur rugs that you see? Yeah, he's under one of those.
Yeah.
With a little mage light. Keep it so he can read.
Meanwhile, Wayfo is sitting outside, like little icicles hanging off of, his chin.
Alright, so you guys enjoy your first day relaxing. It's a relatively calm day out, and I mean chilly, of course, but nothing too unbearably cold.
Nothing out of the ordinary for what we're used to already.
Right. So, you're...
It sounds to me like it's time for a long rest.
Yeah, as I say, you guys would get the effects of a long rest during that. That'd be fine.
All I'm doing in my free time is basically just fucking around. I press digitation. Can never say that fucking word. Just doing random shit with it to entertain myself.
So, you guys sit around, enjoy another day sitting around waiting for the tribe to return. Can I get another survival check from everybody?
I wonder if they perished on their adventure.
That would make things interesting.
Might be here a long time then.
Okay, so you guys continue just lounging about day 2. Nothing particularly interesting happens. Day 3 comes and goes. Give me another survival check.
Jenkins died.
Oh no, I froze. How'd I freeze with a thermal cube? Doesn't even make sense. I'm an icicle.
Surprisingly,
You,
you all
you
are
stuck
still.
your tongue to something metal.
I stubbed my toe on an anvil. Ah!
You all are still doing quite well, and you're surviving after 3 days. Give me another survival check for day 4.
I wonder how much longer they will be.
I don't care. This is rather nice. We get another long rest, I believe.
Yeah, you guys, at this point, you've had enough long rest to be fully up to full. All your hit dice back and whatnot. However, this day, not quite like the other days. As you guys are going about enjoying your day, at one point, 3 of you notice that Wei Fo is suddenly missing.
Wei Fo's missing?
Yeah, Wei Fo, Tora, Jenkins, and Biltram's memories are all a bit fuzzy about the past 24 hours at best.
You guys fucking ate Wayfo.
Is that even physically possible?
Not really. I mean, they
You
do
could
have
eat parts
geeks
of
in the-
him, yeah.
Yeah, there's geeks in the circus that like eat a whole bicycle and stuff. So maybe.
And Wei Fo, you're somewhere. You have no awareness of where you are or how you got there. Just, you're alone now.
Good. Then I can talk to my friend Dalar.
Everyone that's not Wei Fo, give me another survival check.
Cold never bothered me anyways.
You should just let it go.
Tora, on day 5, you also find yourself somewhere separated
Alone.
from the group. Jenkins and Biltram are the only 2 that still have someone with them.
What happens to everybody? They're just disappearing. How do they get lost?
I don't know, man. I don't know. My memory's all fuzzy.
Aren't you like a magic guy, a wizard?
Yeah,
Aren't you really supposed to remember a lot of things?
yeah. I don't know what's going on, man. This is crazy.
There's gotta be some magic to explain it, right?
Obviously, it's him. You should kill him.
Wait a second. The magic is doing it. He's a magic man.
Right? 2 plus 2 obviously equals 70.
It's not PvP if the player's not here.
All right, and Jenkins, give me one last survival roll.
God, I only get one or the other. It's either nat 20s or nat 1s. I don't get it. It's only the extremes.
So
Why?
Jenkins, you also go missing, or maybe Biltram does. You're not really sure, but you have all ended up separated from each other. I guess Jenkins, you know it's you for sure because you're no longer at the camp.
How did I get here?
You're not entirely sure. The past couple of days have been all cloudy and fuzzy.
Everything started going weird after we drank the alcohol.
Maybe that alcohol wasn't ready yet. I take note of that.
So, during day 6, all 4 of you independently and at different times, uh, find yourselves in the hands of Tiger Tribe warriors wandering back towards camp. For those of you who aren't Biltram, they find in a daze wandering around in the wilderness. Can I get a wisdom saving throw from the three of you?
God damn it! It would have been like a 16 if I didn't hit the other die.
Totally the other die's fault.
And Wayfo and Jenkins, can I get a D100 from each of you?
Boy.
Oh, is that wild magic time?
No, no
Let's
wild
go.
magic.
Damn it!
You both find yourselves afflicted with a form of indefinite madness.
Nice.
What was I thinking? Getting involved with these adventurers? They're ridiculous. They're mad. They're crazy. They fought Auril. They're stopping nothing.
Jenkins, your specific madness is you keep whatever you find.
Oh wait, what is that? Like a kleptomaniac or something? I find everything on people's bodies.
No, that makes you a hoarder.
Oh. Like kleptomaniac's only stealing, isn't it?
Yep.
And Wayfo,
I'm attracted to women. Which, although it doesn't sound weird, it would be weird for a Warforged.
Wayfo, your form of madness is there is only one person that you can trust, and only you can see this special friend.
Oh, it's Dalar.
The ghost of Dalar.
Exactly.
Yeah, that totally makes sense.
Wayfo, if only you could roll to 15 or lower, would have had absolutely no effect on you. A 15 or lower is being drunk keeps you sane. I'm pretty sure it's what you chose for your class.
Yeah.
Dalar would have been dope with that too.
There's some good rolls on that table. Okay, so, but the Tiger Tribe leads you all back to their camp. All of you with symbols floating above your head. And you all teleport back to Grimscal. Some of you perhaps a bit madder than before.
My
Does
God, what was
So
that?
the madness actually persists?
Yes, it's indefinite. Unless cured by some means.
Oh, I feel fine.
Hmm.
I don't know about you guys.
What the hell happened in there?
I don't know, but at least Dalar's with me now.
Wait, I thought he died.
He did. But he comes with me now.
You might want to get that checked out. I don't think that's normal.
What, to have my friend with me?
To have a dead friend that only you can see with you.
I'm fairly certain that Biltram would tell you that it makes total sense. I mean, after all, he's had invisible things around him before.
It's quite odd. Quite odd indeed.
So the lintel has been broken off in this room, but the characters are still readable. It reads out endurance, carved out in common. As you open the
Yay.
door, your surroundings vanish one last time in a flurry of snow and ice. When it finally clears, you find yourselves in a raging snowstorm, standing at the edge of a Reghead tribe's camp, in the process of being dismantled. The nomads work feverishly to tear down their tents and pack them onto dog sleds. A few of them spot you and brandish their weapons. tall figure standing among them calls out, "We shall not lie down and die for your pleasure. Emissaries of Auril, be gone. Vultures."
I was wondering if I could actually assist you. Wayfo go over to one of the shelters and attempt to assist them at dismantling and getting it ready for packing.
They hold weapons to you before you can get close. How do we know you mean us no harm?
Because I would have killed you otherwise, especially with you brandishing a weapon against me.
Give me a persuasion check.
I'll assist.
Okay, fine. We're watching you. No funny business.
Yes, I know they seem worried, Dalar. It should be fine. And Wayfo is going to continue having a conversation with Dalar while he helps him dismantle the tents.
Alright.
I'm gonna dismantle the tents while putting some of the bolts and all that into my bag.
Tent steak.
Steak here, steak here. Oh, bag full. Got some spice over there. I'll put one in there.
Give me a sleight of hand on that, Jenkins.
Mm.
Oh,
Oh,
damn.
God. Damn.
Nice. Yeah, so you put all sorts of tents and camp supplies in your bag.
I'm gonna go on a nice camping trip with all my friends when I get back. I'm gonna save a fortune on that.
So you
Just
guys
slide a whole fucking tent in there. Nobody notices. All this reminds me of is the very first campaign where Scott DM'd. And fucking Nick's like, those curtains are nice. I'm gonna take those. Just takes the curtains off the wall. That's all I think of is that. These are nice. I'm gonna take these with me. This is a nice tent. I'm gonna take the whole tent.
With that kind of role, I could see you just like walking up, unhitching one of the dogs.
The dog goes into the bag holding. Nobody notices.
Wait, are we down a sled dog?
He probably just got loose. He'll come back.
Why is your pack wiggling and barking?
He's very excited. He's just happy to see me.
It's a very excitable pack, you understand. Okay, so we will help them break camp.
Alright. So you guys get camp broken and they start their trek to their new location with you guys in tow.
Yep.
The king explains, it's a 14-hour trip, a 14-hour walk to their new camping place. But, and a blizzard at that. The first 8 hours of your journey go rather uneventfully, other than it being very cold out. Jenkins, even you are struck by this cold.
Damn.
It's a tidbit nipply out here.
It's so cold, Jenkins, you notice your cube has ceased functioning.
What the blast is this thing? It's not even working anymore. It's been a fortune getting this.
It is pretty rough blizzard.
So, the first 8 hours are uneventful, but then things start getting hard. You start getting tired. Things aren't as easy as they were initially. I'll need a
Easy things
Constitution
become a
saving throw
challenge.
from everyone.
A what?
Constitution saving throw.
I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky.
Let's see.
Damn, Beltram. He's like, this is the perfect kind of weather.
Even though it's so cold, even the fucking thermal cube stopped working.
Like
wait
the ink in his inkwell is like stuck to the quill.
Weifo, you find yourself struggling particularly hard. You've gained 1 level of exhaustion.
Oh my word, boys, I'm exhausted.
Aren't you made of wood?
No, metal.
How does metal get exhausted?
It can fatigue.
But how?
Metal fatigue. It's a thing.
So you guys continue pressing on for another grueling hour. The
Dun,
blizzard
dun.
seems to only be getting worse. I
Dun,
need
dun.
another Constitution saving throw.
I have exhaustion, so I have it just said.
You don't have disadvantage yet.
Is that on ability checks and not saving throws?
Yeah, 1
Level
level of
one?
exhaustion is only on ability check. The disadvantage on saving throws doesn't kick in till level 3.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, in that case, it would have been 16.
Yes, much better. This time around, Tora, you gain 1 level of exhaustion.
I
And you keep pressing on.
We will endure.
Dun, dun,
So for the 3rd round of saves, give me another saving throw.
really.
Tora, you have gained another level of exhaustion.
Tor
Two
gonna
now.
die.
Things get harder and harder to press on, Tora. You find yourselves exhausted. But you keep going as the tribe keeps going. Hour 4 of this. Give me another Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
Time for another one.
Yes.
My dice got the dumb.
Uh,
Hey, he hit my die. It's cheating. It was 11, I swear.
everyone gains a level of exhaustion for this
Damn.
hour's worth of walk.
Damn,
It's
this one's
my
getting
fault
rough.
too.
Everybody hit my die. I was gonna succeed, and then I failed. I'm mad.
Jenkins, is this 1 or 2 for you?
This is the first one for me.
Okay. Jenkins and Biltram are at 1. Weifo, you're at 2 failed. And Tara, you're at 3, giving you disadvantage on future checks.
Oh my god, she's gonna die.
No. He's only rock and roll, but I like it. And then we have to roll again.
Yep. You got 2 more hours to go, so 2 more rolls.
It's like
God
they're
damn
getting
it.
addicted to the crit one.
So, Jenkins, you're doing all right this leg. Everyone else takes a level of
Another
exhaustion.
slam. Now I'm at this sad.
James is just thinking to himself, I thought these people lived and were used to Icewind Dale. What happened? It's like they're not used to this at all.
Hey, I'm from much further south.
Hmm.
So's Tora. We came up here visiting.
Tori, you're so exhausted that your hit point maximum is reduced by half.
I'm at 4 now.
No, you're
Yes.
max.
Yeah, you're at exhaustion.
Oh, your
level 4.
exhaustion 4.
And for the last hour of travel, give me one last Constitution saving throw.
Well, now my dice decide to be all like, "Oh, we can do medium as well."
Unfortunately, Wei Fo, you're the only one to fail this one.
Oh,
Everyone else saw the light at the end of the tunnel.
So I'm down to half hit points now.
Yep, your hit point maximum is reduced by 33. Um,
This is fine. I'm a glass cannon. It's fine.
at, at this point, you all have symbols above your head as the king orders the tribe to stop its march and to start pitching tents and setting up fires. The group of you find yourselves teleported once again back to Grimscal.
Okay. I'm fairly certain after that ordeal we can get a long rest.
Yeah, you could get a long rest in, knock off one level of exhaustion.
yes, that would be a very good idea.
Yes.
I don't even know how a Warforged gets so exhausted. I've never seen that on my travels.
Well, I mean, when the ice starts really forming up in the joints, it's not pretty.
But wouldn't that just go away if it melted?
You know, it does, but there's some things that, you know, it kind of rides up.
Okay.
It's very personal. Can't
See.
really explain it. It's like I've got some icicles stuck in an area that you probably would not want to have icicles.
I understand that. That makes sense. Well, shall we go check out that one locked room now?
I believe it would be suicidal. So, yes, let's.
So as you all enter this hallway here, the door swings open of its own accord as you near it.
Honda.
Ranged about this room are 3 tablets of ice, each 10 feet tall, 7 feet wide, and 1 foot thick. They sit upright in stands that are also carved of ice. A script has been chiseled into the surface of each tablet. Another door stands in the middle of the far wall.
Read the tablets. If we can.
I'll attempt to read.
No, I found a typo in their book. There are 4 ice tablets in here, not 3. I don't know why they said 3. But
That's
they
3. Falsa. 4.
they in common write out the tenets of Auril's faith. The one titled Cruelty says, "Compassion makes you vulnerable. Let cruelty be the knife that keeps your enemies at bay." The tablet labeled Endurance says, "Exist as long as you can, by whatever means you can. Only by enduring can you outlast your enemies." The tablet labeled Isolation reads, "In solitude, you can understand and harness your full potential. Depending on others makes you weak." and preservation reads, "Every flake of snow is unique, and that which is unique must be preserved."
Fascinating.
What an interesting way to code to live by.
Some of it I would actually agree with.
I'd say 3 of the tenets make perfect sense. The cruelty one I don't fully agree with still, but the other 3 are solid advice for just about anybody, honestly.
So you open the door to the next chamber. This chamber has a domed ceiling engraved with a giant snowflake. 2 caryatids depicting a towering woman stand on either side of the door on the south wall. In the middle of the room is a 5-foot-tall, claw-shaped lectern with a white book, or a white-covered book resting on it.
Cool. I bet you that's that book that you were looking for. Bill Trump.
If only he was here.
Why, I believe it is. Oh. He skims through it, and yes, this is the Codicil of White we were seeking.
Well, it appears that we've gotten it. I wonder what's behind door number 3.
It's the tip.
Beyond the door is a small room filled with mist. Chunks of broken ice cover the floor.
Is that it? Oh god, I thought the door closed behind me. I got really scared for a second. I was like, oh shit.
Ha! Dun dun dun!
You must now duel whoever you're in your room against. Oh fuck. Guess the monks are getting out of this campaign alive.
Well, I do have 3 levels of exhaustion, so I'm still at disadvantage, so
I have
actually
very
would
little
have a
combat
chance.
prowess. I
You
think
would
you
actually have a chance to survive.
I think you overestimate my powers. It's like Anakin, instead of underestimate, you overestimate my powers.
Don't give up, Anakin. You have the high ground.
Do it, Anakin. You've got the high ground. Don't don't underestimate your own powers.
You'd be mad not to try.
Ah! Oh my god.
So,
Is there anything else in this room, or is it just misty?
No,
Yep.
nothing else in this room.
just gonna kick around the mist and the ice blocks then.
Just fiddle around with it, see if something happens, pushing things around.
I mean, if Wayfo could, he'd pee on it to assert dominance.
Of course. It's about sending a message to the ice blocks that you're better than them.
Well, I mean, as it is, I think this is the last section.
Well, shall we go to the north part?
Well, yeah,
There is one more section of this area, is there not? Perhaps there'll be something more substantial there.
As you approach the door there, this passageway leads to an anvil-shaped room with a door set into the far wall. Flanking the door are bas-reliefs of 2 female frost giants holding great axes. Runes are carved into the door's surface.
clicky.
Oh no.
Frosty giant skeleton babes.
Are they single?
I don't know, but they're certainly skinny.
They're certainly in our area.
This chamber has another door set into the far wall. Standing on either side of the door, actually probably a little bit further apart, yeah, something like that, is a frost giant skeleton wielding a rusty anchor.
Yeah. Wayfo's walking in.
The pinpricks of light in their eye sockets brighten as they register your presence.
Maybe this isn't such a good idea.
Nonsense. We are emissaries of Auril.
Greetings, skeletons. We are friendly.
Lucky for you, they are not.
How is that lucky for me?
Or maybe I should say, lucky for them,
Damn.
they are not. So go ahead and roll initiative.
I mean, I don't really see why we're having to roll initiative when we all know full well that the bard is just going to try to seduce them. It's the bard's job.
Jenkins, you're up first.
Alright.
How many levels of exhaustion are you at?
I'm at 0. I only got 1 that whole time.
Oh,
We did a long rest.
Yeah, so you're fine.
I don't have any issues. I'm built for this. I'm built different. Guess I'll go over to here and start by since they don't appear to be interested in talking, use the bonus action to light it on fire
Okay.
and swing away. Fucking kidding me? Does that hit?
No, it misses by 1.
Damn it.
They're skeletons. They're more dexterous.
That's true. They're a little bit skinnier than regular giants.
Is that it for you, Jenkins?
Yeah, I was both my actions because lighting the sword is a bonus action too. So that's it.
Alright. Let's see. It's gonna make an attack against Jenkins.
Don't do it. Ah! Oh my god, it's a big ass axe.
13 points of damage. And he's gonna turn around and make an attack against Wei Fo in the same manner. Hits Wei Fo for 7 points of damage. Wei Fo, it is your turn. Keep in mind you have disadvantage on attacks, or if you're flanking, you'd have a regular attack.
Oh ho ho! If I was kung fu fighting,
That'll hit.
witcha!
Nice.
Still strikes the fast as lightning. Let's make that flurry of blows.
Another hit. Nice. So I think that sets a new personal record for you for damage in one turn. That was
I believe it does.
70 points of damage to this skeleton.
What the hell?
Yeah, Wei Fo finds that the bludgeoning attacks of his fists are particularly effective against this skeleton.
Told you.
Just-
We
you're
are
gonna just crack
we're
every single
emissaries
rib.
of Auril.
Tora, it is your turn.
Oh wait, didn't you just say you killed Auril? Why are you no emissaries of Auril?
Because we killed her. Therefore, we're taking over.
Ah, I see.
Yes, the castle is icy.
Just how we want it.
That one
doesn't hit.
misses. Nope, that misses.
I'll do flurry of blows.
That's the way. We kill them.
Just for good measure, you're punching the dead skeleton.
Oh, okay.
She's like,
She enjoys the
she
sound of
put- she
snapping
puts that-
bones.
Yeah, she puts that extra shot in there as it's still falling.
Yeah.
She hits so fast, it's literally crumbling down, and she's breaking more bones still.
It's like the whole thing's collapsing. She just literally knocks its skull clean off of its body. And strangely enough, just before that blow lands, we hear this disembodied voice echoing throughout the chamber. Finish him.
Let's see. Let's see. This skeleton over here, having seen Wei Fo come in first, is going to give a freezing stare to Wei Fo.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Not sure what that does, but okay.
Yeah, it's coming right up here. There it is. I'll need a Constitution saving throw from you. It says DC 11 there, but it's supposed to be a DC 13.
Done.
Oh, success. Well, you don't take any damage. Lucky you. Jenkins.
Over here. We do the same thing again. Cha.
Much more
Mess
effective
that
this
bitch
time.
up.
Big damage. Oh, hey, now it does that on there. Huh.
Nicely done. Wei Fo.
What?
I'll be right back while you're doing their turns.
All right.
I'm not sure you can make it that far around it.
I'm pretty sure I can with 45 feet.
With level 2 exhaustion, your speed is halved.
Ooh.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20.
I think it'd get rounded down to 20 feet, so you'd have 4 movements, so you could get to
Okay.
here, I think.
5, 10, 15, yeah, 20.
Is not quite enough for flanking. You're awful close to it.
Well, if I use full movement, I can still use a bonus action, correct?
Yeah.
Then that was my first strike of Flurry of Blows. Bonus action Flurry of Blows. Does that not work?
Let me
Or
check.
no, it's
I
after
think,
you take. If
yeah,
you
I
take
think
an
you have
attack
to
on
make a
your
regular
turn.
attack first.
I do.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm still in good enough position that I think Tora can get around.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, she can just literally step up to the unoccupied space right next to Jenkins
Exactly.
and start rocking and rolling.
Alright. Let's see. Next in the order tracker, Tora.
Okay.
Ooh,
Nice.
big numbers.
Very nice. It's
If
26,
one of those.
26 damage in one hit.
Yes. Does that hit?
That hits.
Oh.
Ooh.
That one does not. Biltram looks over like, oh, you guys seem to have it under control.
I'll just shut the door and stay on this side.
I'll just keep it safe over here.
I will just send a firebolt off into the distance behind you. Don't mind me.
He's just shooting off fireworks, going, "Go team!"
So that's a miss against Tora. He's gonna try it again. And miss again. Oh, these guys are awful. Jenkins.
Jinkies. I think he said he would BRB, so I'm assuming he's gonna
I just
finesse
came
that
back.
shit.
Yeah, I'm just gonna slice and dice.
Oh, that's it.
Okay, so does it auto roll my fire damage now? Or is it just rolling it? What?
When you roll damage, it should auto roll that.
It didn't do it initially because there's two buttons for it. There's a
Weird.
button for the damage, and then there's a button for the other roll because
Maybe
the game doesn't know if I actually did the fire or not. Maybe it just auto rolls it now though.
yeah,
Yeah.
maybe it recognizes that you engaged it because you clicked both buttons.
Maybe.
Or maybe when I updated the weapon earlier, it like, oh hey, there's this here. Let's roll it.
Let's
for
add
you.
this.
That could have been it. Yeah.
But nice damage anyway.
Yep.
Wei Fo, it is your turn, and you have a near-death giant skeleton in front of you.
Well, not to be outdone by Tora. Oh,
One
I
and
missed
done.
as it was going down.
You tried to aim for the head and you missed it, and you hit the horn on the hat.
Yeah. Like
Not a clean hit.
just knocked it and it went wobble wobble wobble. I'm like, aw. And I'm presuming that we're going to wind it up here.
You can end it here, or you can explore these last two tiny rooms if you want. There aren't any large battles in there.
Okay. I have no issue with that. I just
So
want
there are
to make
17
sure
small battles.
that, right.
Yeah.
I just didn't want anybody, being stuck
Yeah.
if they needed to head out early or anything.
Yeah, it shouldn't be more than a couple more minutes, I think, and we can
Okay.
actually wrap this thing up here tonight. Or at least
Nice.
this dungeon up tonight. This chamber contains a dead female frost giant encased in a solid block of ice, carved to resemble a standing sarcophagus. The block is 25 feet tall, 12 feet wide, and 10 feet thick. Behind the entombed giant, embedded in the north wall, is a door made of ice. The ceiling is carved with the scowling visage of a male frost giant with an icy beard.
No, I don't know if she's single, Dalar. You ask her.
What about this room?
You step through the door to the next room.
It's
Well,
treasure.
that door is actually stuck. You'll need to make an athletics check to open it.
I will assist.
Ah! Perhaps somebody else wants to give it a shot.
It's mine's at disadvantage, but I'll try.
I will assist.
Okay.
I have a -1 in strength. It's my lowest stat.
Nope.
Biltram, come over here and assist me.
Whatever you say, boss.
He literally just brutally kicks it open.
And with that, you just barely get the door open.
Very nice.
Leaning
nice
against the
indeed.
back wall of this room is a formidable weapon. A giant-sized great axe. Its steel head resting on the icy floor.
Ooh. Pretty.
I suppose we should, I'll put this in the bag of holding for now. It doesn't look like any of you guys necessarily wield this axe.
Yeah, Wayfo will heft it up.
Yeah, we'll get it. We'll slide it into the bag of holding very nonchalantly.
It's not so much a nonchalantly. It's a maybe if you get lucky, you can let this thing fall over into your bag.
Oh, I see.
It's a 15-foot tall axe that weighs over 600 pounds.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Oh, open up the bag of holding.
Let me set it
drape
up
over
on
the
ground.
top. Pull it all the way down. There you go.
Yeah, that sounds good. Lift me up. Let me get on your shoulders. I'm gonna try and jump on the top of it.
Yeah. We can do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the bag of holding. I'm gonna try and jump on top of it and slide down it.
Give me an acrobatics check for that. It's sufficient.
Is there anything else in the room?
Nope, that great axe is the only thing.
Well, it looks like it is time for us to start heading back towards the Tin Towns area.
Seems like it.
Then hopefully we'll have some of this exhaustion removed by the time we get back.
One can hope.
Yes, one very well much can hope.
Alright. So you guys make your way back out of Grimscowl. I'll fast forward you to the outside, and we'll end there for tonight as you figure out your escape from the island next week.
Well, obviously we're just going to fly off the island. I mean, that just makes sense. Like, Wayfo and Tora will just pick up the other two characters, throw them into the air, and then jump onto their backs.
Yeah, totally. Super easy.
Absolutely. I saw it in a cartoon once. Pretty sure it works.